And I play drums in the band.
My name is Jackson. I play guitar and I sing for the band.
I'm JJ and I play bass and I sing for the band.
Sophomore year of high school, I wanted to start a band based off of what drummers I was checking out at the time, and I just wanted to kind of be like that and kind of be known as a drummer before I actually fell in love with the passion of drums. And I asked JJ if he wanted to start a band because, was it like a year and a half before that? We started that band where he was playing drums and I was playing guitar, and we were going to play Billy Talent type songs.
And we were both, like, better at each other's instruments.
Yeah. So, basically, it just kind of... When I was in 9th grade and he was in 7th grade, we tried to jam, and then we didn't like each other, according to JJ.
No, you guys were ready to kill each other.
And then,
Lars was trying to teach Jackson how to play drums, and Jackson was trying to teach Lars how to play guitar.
So, and then 10th grade year, me and JJ worked on some songs I already had written. That was like in 2011. Like that fall was when we started, and then in the summer, he's joined, and then every band has a story.
I had a buzz cut back then. Never again.
Sports cut.
Yeah,
school
and
cut.
then it's just shaped and shifted over the time, and we've gotten closer and found what we want to do with music, with our...
As far as, like, just, like, basic influences, at this point, because we've reached a point where we've been together so long that we've all kind of, like, our musical tastes have kind of converged a lot more, so we're pretty alike now.
Like the band Converge.
They're a great band. So, like, I've always been a huge Jeff Buckley fan. He's always been really important to me. Like, anything I could say, they'd probably love it, too.
I love Jeff Buckley.
Who's another big...
Interpol, Mission of Burma,
Godspeed You Black Emperor,
Slint.
and Slint for sure.
At the Drive-In,
Yeah.
and Deaf Heaven.
Deaf Heaven,
We
yeah.
went on a band date. We went to go
Went
see
on
Deaf
a band
Heaven
date.
on Monday. That was sick.
He's good.
And then most of the straightforward stuff.
Oh, Queens of the Stone Age.
Queens of the Stone Age.
That was, like, the one thing
Queens
that
of
brought
the
us
Stone
together
Age.
the best. At least initially. And we still all
That was
love them.
I think that was the first band where we're all like, you like them too? Wow, awesome.
Wow.
Yeah, and Deftones. Those were the first two bands that I think we all like cohesively came on. I actually remember the day that our sound changed because it was me and him just practicing. He's like, I'm not feeling anything. And then I said, and then
Classic
we
Jackson.
just had a really long talk about like what we want to do with music, and then I think that for me the goals, we both had the same goal, was that we wanted to create something out there and something that satisfies us more than anything. But I kind of realized I wasn't acting upon that. Like my drum parts were not being written in a way that was angular. It was like very like straightforward, and I'm glad that day happened, because then we jammed like 10 minutes after and good things started to happen.
I don't know, we try to be very together with the songwriting, so there's not, like, usually somebody comes in with a riff and then we just build off of that.
Yeah.
Usually how the past couple songs have been written, new songs, is me and Jackson would kind of write/structure the song, and knowing him, he usually has this very specific bass part in mind. So then he shows it to JJ, and JJ can mess with it how he wants and stuff. But usually, I would say that for melody and guitar, it comes from him, and then we all kind of write together. In the end, all three of us helped write the song.
Yeah, it's always a wholly collaborative process. There's not a solo project thing going on.
There's like little things that he does, like that I know when to change drum parts too, because that's always how that's where the chemistry comes into play with us. Like he'll do a certain thing, or JJ will do a certain thing, or I'll look at someone, and that's when you just know to change something. Like it's not confusing or anything.
There's like a general understanding between the three of us that like no other musician. If someone was to come into this band, it would take a while to develop that same relationship with them that we have with each other.
It's like we had a fill-in bass player for one of our tunes. Stephen Paulson, you're the bass god. Remo drives awesome. And but it's just like he can understand too that when he played with us, it just wasn't as, I'm not gonna say good, but it wasn't like as tight and as like everything connecting because JJ wasn't there, but that's because JJ wrote the song. JJ's the bass player in the band. That's just the way it is.
It's just inevitable.
Like, it's kind of, even when I jam with other people, I notice that, like, I'll change a certain thing that Jackson would understand, but I'll jam with a friend and they won't understand it.
It's situations like that remind you how integral each member is to the band. Like, it just wouldn't be the same thing with any member missing.
Or, like, just playing music with your number one, like, bass player, your number one guitar player.
Yeah.
It's just, like, it's so important, too.
So, Silence. I remember it was in the winter, which is a great time for writing songs, in case you didn't know. Like, Bon Iver.
Jackson Cat, educator.
Music educator. And I remember we were just, it was actually one of those things where the riff came out while we were all just playing together. And we were, yeah.
Are you positive?
Yeah, I remember very specifically.
Okay.
And we were in a room we were in my room, where we usually don't practice, and the riff came out. And it was just like a bunch of chords that flowed well together, but I ended up, like, over time it just ended up building into something where the progression was more structured. It was very much like, felt very improvised for a while also fitting within, you know, certain things that we had predetermined, but over time it kind of structured itself, I guess. Just working on it over time.
Mostly live, it can drag out a lot longer than it did on the video.
Yeah,
too. Like, if we're in the groove, like, you're in the groove, you don't want to spoil that.
Yeah. I hope that, like, people seem into it, so I hope they don't notice the fact that I'm only playing one riff the entire 7 minutes. But it's how you present that riff, not necessarily the riff itself. So Aspects was one of our earliest songs, which is, it's on the demo EP, whatever you might call it. And I didn't write it originally because Lars...
Everything except for the long bridge section was my guitar parts.
Yeah, I mean, like, obviously, like, once I got my hands on them, I'd put my own spin on it, which I do with everything.
Yeah, but, it sounds a lot better than it ever did with me playing guitar. That was, like, based off of post-hardcore music. There was a local band that actually, they kind of inspired me to want to be in a band. And just their tones and the way the two guys played guitar, because those were the people I knew. I just thought it was so sick, and I tried to, like... One of the chords is actually one that he taught me, and the song in general is kind of a rip-off of one of their songs.
And the thing is, they were totally cool with it.
Yeah, like,
and I didn't hear them until, like, a year after I had started playing that song. I was like, Lars! Lars!
But it's completely different from theirs, but, like, there's clear things ripped off from it.
Yeah.
So...
It's a good thing you're friends with them.
But I'm proud of what it is right now.
Yeah, for sure.
It's the last EP song that will drop live.
So, touring. We're, quick shout out to our boys from Remo Drive.
I already gave them a shout out.
I don't care.
You gave the Blizzard King a shout out.
Okay, they're the hypest band in the game. And we're currently working on putting together a little Midwest mini tour with them. So,
like a 5-day thing.
Yeah, 5-day thing.
None of us have ever done a tour before, so you don't want to, like, do a full-blown out tour the first time you do something.
We're doing a tour of Mexico and South America.
Yeah. And flying over to Milan to eat in Italian Italy.
Alright, good stuff.
And ride dragons in the Appalachian Mountains.
We can't afford any of this.
We can't afford this stuff.
No, on a real note, we're going, like, if you take Minneapolis in the middle and then draw a 5-hour circle around, we're just going to places like that. Like the New Direction in Fargo, Eau Claire, Wisconsin, Madison, all those.
Bon Iverville.
Yeah.
Our goals in general, none of our goals are ever financial or, like, they don't have to do with how much money we want to make, how big we want to be. Our goals usually are, I guess our main goals are creative goals, as in, like, what can we achieve and how good of a recorded output can we create. And then once we've done that, how far can we push it and how many people can we get it out to?
it's on.
Yeah.
So
Who was it that said, if you like our music, great. If you hate it, even better.
That's
if you
what
don't
he
like
talks.
it, that yeah.
he talks. Justin Pearson, you're the man. You're beautiful.
You're the
Sexiest
man.
dude I've ever seen in my life.
Haven't seen.
He's a sexy man.
I know.
He patted me on the face.
Yeah.
It was a beautiful moment.
Yeah, just the bands I look up to are the ones that like are so happy with themselves that like no other person can harm them, no matter how bad they say their music is and everything.
Doesn't affect them.